Hershey's candy price hike, what you need to know. Hershey's is gearing up to hike candy prices significantly, with reports indicating that the increase will be in the low double-digit range. This decision comes as the company grapples with surging cocoa prices, a result of various factors affecting the global supply chain. Founded in 1894, Hershey is a giant in the confectionery industry, boasting more than 90 brands, including iconic favorites like Hershey Kisses, Kit Kat, Reese's, and York. A representative from Hershey confirmed this price adjustment, emphasizing that it isn't influenced by any trade tariffs or policies but rather reflects the escalating costs of essential ingredients, particularly cocoa. This ingredient has seen unprecedented price shifts influenced by supply shortages. These price hikes usually take about 90 days to come into play, but this period may differ depending on the retailer. So, what's driving these soaring cocoa prices? Recent data from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis highlights a dramatic 73% increase in cocoa costs over 5 years, hitting around $8,402 per ton by June. Much of the world's cocoa is sourced from regions like Ghana and the Ivory Coast, which have recently encountered extreme weather events tied to climate change, including severe heat and heavy rainfall. These conditions have sparked diseases such as black pod rot, devastating cocoa crops, while chronic underfunding of cocoa farms adds to the ongoing crisis. Tracy Allen, an agricultural commodities expert at J.P. Morgan, pointed out a significant issue: cocoa growers produce high-value goods but receive a mere fraction of earnings from the market. This disparity leads to insufficient investment in maintaining cocoa trees and a reduced resilience to adverse weather in West Africa. In a recent earnings call, Michelle Buck, Hershey's president, shared that the company intends to focus on products that require less cocoa. This strategic move aligns with their ambition to broaden their portfolio beyond just chocolate and step into the realm of better-for-you snacks and other varieties. "We cherish our chocolate operations and aim to grow further in that space," Buck said, noting that venturing into new product categories could attract additional consumers and create new consumption occasions. Interestingly, shares of Hershey rose by 2.8% following the announcement, suggesting that investors are perhaps optimistic about the company's ability to navigate these challenges successfully. This situation raises a fascinating discussion. As companies like Hershey adapt to rising costs and shifting market dynamics, what implications does this have for consumer choice and pricing in the confectionery industry? Feel free to share your thoughts below. Hershey's price hike: why your favorite chocolates are getting more expensive. #Understanding Hershey's price increase. The Hershey Company is set to raise its prices, a move driven by the soaring costs of cocoa that have reached unprecedented levels. This decision has sparked interest and concern among consumers and industry observers alike. Hershey, famous for its iconic products like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Hershey's Kisses, has confirmed this price adjustment to various media outlets this week. The company has indicated that the ongoing high prices of cocoa have compelled it to implement a price increase in the range of a lower double-digit percentage. #Why this matters. Hershey stands as one of the largest chocolate manufacturers in the United States, holding a significant market share and generating sales exceeding $11.2 billion last year. However, the global cocoa market has faced dramatic price increases in recent years, primarily due to a worldwide supply shortage. This shortage has been influenced by various factors, including adverse weather conditions and disease outbreaks in West Africa, which is a major cocoa-producing region. Currently, cocoa prices on the New York commodities market are 3 times higher than they were in 2022. While Hershey has not disclosed the specific products that will see price hikes or the exact percentage increase, it is anticipated that many popular chocolate bars will be affected. This change is likely to impact the everyday purchases of American consumers. #Key information. Hershey has communicated to its retail partners about the impending price changes. This announcement follows previous pricing actions taken last August, when the then CEO Michelle Buck warned that the high cocoa costs would significantly impact the company's profitability. This was before another spike in cocoa prices occurred later in 2024. Data from TradingView indicates that cocoa futures surged nearly 170% over the year, peaking at over $12,000 in mid-December. Although cocoa prices have adjusted and are currently trading around $8,100 per metric ton, they remain more than double the levels seen just 2 years ago. In its annual report for 2024, released in February, Hershey projected that elevated cocoa prices would exert considerable pressure on its earnings for 2025. The company clarified that the upcoming price increases are not related to tariffs or trade policies, but rather reflect the reality of rising ingredient costs, particularly the unprecedented cocoa prices. In a recent earnings call, Hershey estimated that it would incur between $15 million and $20 million in tariff expenses in the second quarter of this year. #public reactions. A spokesperson for Hershey stated in an interview with CNN that the price increase reflects the reality of rising ingredient costs, including the unprecedented cost of cocoa. They emphasized that the company has made significant efforts to absorb these costs, ensuring that 75% of their product range remains available to consumers for under $4. #what lies ahead? As of now, Hershey has not provided a timeline for when these price increases will take effect. During the May earnings call, the CEO expressed optimism about a potential rebound in cocoa production this year, suggesting that the current crop could signal the start of a multi-year growth cycle in cocoa supply. Notably, Buck is set to retire in August, with Kirk Tanner, the CEO of Wendy's, slated to take over her position. What do you think about Hershey's decision to raise prices? Is it justified given the circumstances, or do you believe there are other factors at play? Share your thoughts in the comments below. ****